Just a moment. Well, I guess let's go to Paul Street then. I think I've done everything there's to do at now. My goodness, how quickly things change in the outside world. You want these? No? What about this? No? This door is number 24. I'm looking for 26. Bark. Number 26. This is the place I was looking for, but the door's bricked up. I must find another way in. Doggy. Windows are so thoroughly cemented over that it almost mixes with the facade. Paul Street ends here at this corner. The ruins of an old chapel, apparently destroyed by fire. A mess of wooden planks and the remains of benches and chairs. Anything we're taking? Guess not. Whispering. There's someone on their knees praying. Their face is covered by a hood. Improvised altar covered in candles. It's kind of like I can light my way through the dark. Mine! I just steal people's candles too. Looks like this hole leads to the building next door. This must be the interior of the bricked-up building I saw on the street. Mr. Dupree's former residence. I cannot tell who is depicted in the portrait since it's so badly damaged. It seems someone crushed it into the floor. Yes, the door is indeed bricked up. That is the truth. Military medal. There is a relief of Her Majesty the Queen and several pieces of metal engraved with the names of battles unknown to me. Take this with me. Maybe it will mean something to one of Alexander's fellow patients at the hospital. Oh, yes, it will. Probably that military man. There's something amongst the ashes. Mine! It is a piece of paper. Hey, it's the statement. Looks like some kind of message, but there's only one half here. The paper has been carefully burnt. There's a piece of paper on the table. Paper shows seemingly random letters. Seems as if half of it's missing. Oh, maybe it's a different statement. This is strange. I have put both pieces together, but some letters seem to be missing from the right half. The message does not make any kind of sense. Vidiculum lividum Killy? One man in high-rank uniform. He's missing an arm. Few books remain on the shelf, mostly doubtful treatises in chemistry and alchemy. Among the titles are Trithemius's De Lapide Philosophico, Gerber's De Inventione Veritatis, and the anonymous work Turba Philosophorum, and Ludwig Prin's Mysteries of the Worm. That last one's a lot easier to pronounce. Oh wait, let me see these again. Large metal safe. Looks like the safe is working fine. I should give it a try. Oh. I was thinking that the 6 and the 5 from the note would say something about it. Doggy. There we go. So it's 6145. The whole message is readable now. It seems to be Latin. I think it reads, I've seen a dead eyelid move. Excuse me, sir. I cannot help but notice your uniform. Were you in the army? Leave me alone. I do not want to talk to a coward such as myself. This medal. I had one just like this. I got it after the battles of Langnick and Matrabahil in 1881, a decade ago now. For distinguished conduct in the field, it said. What a farce. So you were in the army, as I thought. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Wakefield, Sergeant William Connell, Her Majesty's 6th Light Infantry. Are you another one of those alienists? Do you doctors not realize that cowardice cannot be cured by your arts? Why are they keeping you here? The doctors say I suffer from a nervous disorder. I believe this is a term for when they themselves, with all of their learning, don't know what to say. But I know the true name of my sickness. It is pure cowardice. I am looking for a patient of this hospital. You may have met him. His name is Alexander Dupree. Would it be Alexandre Dupree? Would that be Alexandre Dupree? Yes. I know a man by that name. We met briefly. He was here when I arrived. Well, what do you know about him? He was a proper lad, educated. He listened closely to the stories of other inmates, but he kept his own to himself. We talked a lot. He was very close to Miss Cone, too. I think they got here at the same time, but when he left, he did so alone. I wonder what has become of him since. Who's this Miss Cone? She is the patient here. The lady with the tempestuous character. You may have encountered her already. She has not been the same since Mr. Dupree left, you know. She always sits to the side, alone and silent. I doubt you could talk to her at all, even if you tried. She sees things, or at least she thinks she does. What did you talk about, you and Mr. Dupree? We talked about my time in South of Africa. I don't like to talk about that, but somehow he made me want to. He was persuasive. He was very interested in one specific story, almost obsessive about it. He wanted to know every little detail. Could you tell me that story? I'm trying to find a patient of mine who has gone missing, and this could be my only hope of finding him. I don't like to relive those memories. A missing patient, you say? All right. Maybe my story will be of use then. It happened during the Battle of Majaba Hill. I am sure you have heard of it in March of 81. The attack of the Boer army had taken us by surprise, and our regiment was forced to split up. We quickly found ourselves alone. Just a few men lost on the barren plain. But I don't want to bore you. No, sir, you certainly aren't. Please continue. As I said, we were few, and we were sure the enemy was lurking out there. In the cold air of dusk, a thick fog formed quickly, masking everything around us. We could barely see each other. Oh, I can move. Okay. I was like, then others started to disappear in the fog, which was getting thicker and thicker. I could still hear their footsteps for a while, then nothing. I called their names aloud, even though I knew there was no chance of hearing them. I felt something there, not far. A murmur, or a beating of something alive, waiting. Couldn't help walking towards it. All of a sudden, my feet felt something in the mud. My body. They were all there, dead. Only Captain Skid was missing. Then the mist cleared out. What had happened? I never knew for certain. I didn't see anything. Or if I did, my mind refused to bear such memories. What happened to Captain Skid? When he finally regained consciousness, it was like someone else looked out at us through silence. I guess whatever happened affected him, changed him. I know he came back to London. Mr. Dupree asked me of his whereabouts. Maybe he tried to contact him to hear the rest of his story. He was quite preoccupied by it. Do you know where I can find Captain Skid? The last I heard of my fellow veterans, he had lost himself to a frenzy of alcohol, opium, and bad company. His downward spiral led him, as many others, to a wretched nadir, a dirty hole, deep in St. Giles' Rookery, known as the Crimson Nest. Mayhap you'll find him there, alive even, if you are lucky. Here, this is a picture of our regiment. You can see him there. St. Giles. Sergeant Congo, please, leave me be. Memories of war are painful. I don't want to remember them ever again. Yeah, I won't let you do anything else with it. Alright, so it is 6145. I don't, however, know which direction they go. Let me see here. Left, right, left. Let's try that first. So 6 and 5 are left, 6 and 5 are left, 1 and 4 are right. What? Okay. So 6, 1, 4, 5. Alright, so then let's try 6, 1, 4, 5. Aha. It's empty. Wait, this is not a safe, but an entrance to a passage. It's completely dark. The only way to know where it leads is by crawling in. Oh, well, don't let that stop you. Mathematic formulae written fast and carelessly. Some of these symbols I have never seen before. A list of numbers. It looks like a calendar or timetable. Strange machine built out of wood, steel, and glass. I wonder what its function could be. Hi there, creepy lady. Oh, it's just a masked individual. There's someone sitting here wearing a horrible mask and a yellow robe. He's not moving. There's only a yellow robe. There's no body inside at all. What can the meaning be of this? Can I take the yellow robe?
Non esaudit tu ne sai culu, quena da tua corrente imprazia, tu implorante in auxilia, tu pretende suffragia esse delicta, nostal animati confidencia a te, Virgo Virginium, mater currimus, a te venimus, curande gementes peccatores assistimus,
Text
non
is
mater
completely
verbi, verba
smudged.
nostra
I
desficere,
cannot read
sea
it.
di propitia texaudi. Memorae opissima Virgo Maria, non esaudit tu ne sai culu, quena da tua corrente
Creaking of the
imprazia,
machine is
tu
stopped.
implorante in auxilia, tu pretende suffragia esse delicta, nostal animati confidencia a te, Virgo Virginium, mater currimus, a te venimus, curande gementes peccatores assistimus, non mater verbi, verba nostra desficere, sea di propitia.
It sounded like it was Spanish. I couldn't make out what it was saying, though. It did not sound like Latin. Is there anything else that can be done up here? Is the isolation word for you? The face of the playwright! The face of the playwright! The face of the playwright! Hey, it's an official stream. The man is striking the glass roughly with his fist. The expression is of pure hate. I don't think he can see me, but I feel that somehow he knows I'm here. Yes, I'm trying to go downstairs. That poor woman. I must have taken her to the isolation ward. Hello, my name is Wakefield. The butterfly is not what it seems. Excuse me, but what butterfly? There's more after the scarab. Oh wait, that was the last. It looks like a fly, but it is not. Oh, this is a good shot. An old pendant on a dresser. It looks valuable. It looks mine. An expensive looking piece of furniture. There's nothing on it. An impressive painting of a lovely maiden. It is equipped with a fitting, magnificent frame. The mirror covered in dust. I wonder what things it has seen in this room. There's a bed. There's nothing special about it. I guess that's it. The door is closed for good with bricks. Like they were pretending it never existed. They didn't even try to disguise it. There's not even anything to interact with in this room currently. A playwright! The door is shut and locked. There is no way to open it. It is eyeless, but not blind. Is this the butterfly you talked about? It displays its wonderful colors, fills your eyes with awe. But this is only a show. Behind the veil, its body crawls on the dirty ground, hides in the darkness, and transforms. Another of its lies. So what would this be? I'm guessing that's the scarab. Its dark body creaks and rustles with its blind movements. Slowly, step by step, it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. What about this one? It's the fly. It will come. Whatever you do, it will cry out loud, looking at you from everywhere at the same time. The mask. What about this one? Him. Him? His mask. My mate from the other room used to scream at night. Always told us he'd feel something under his bed. A presence. An eyeless gaze. Alright, so then that sounds like we need to look under his bed. And now there's something to interact with in here. Could this be the room the patient's mate, who was afraid of a presence under his bed? Doors bricked up. Why would they do such a thing? I doubt anyone has slept in this place in a long time. The window is sealed too. Almost no light can reach the room. There's something written on the wall. One of them came last night. I knew what it actually was because of the sign it carried. The sign of the eye. I killed it and hid it well. If more come, they will not find their friend, nor its eye. I'm guessing they're referring to birds. This is the slum of St. Giles. The Crimson Nest shouldn't be far. Hey, it's that dream. This man, he looks like the man from my nightmares. He is blind in one eye. The empty socket glistens in the lamplight. He seems to want something from me. In my dream, the man said, "Give me back what he took." He's still staring into my eyes. The pendant does not seem to interest him. "Give me back what he took." He said that in my nightmare.